friends, Miss Skinny Jeans here, coming at you from my home office on the other side of Sunrise. Today I wanted to talk about something that I don't normally talk about. And I'll preface it by saying that I do talk a lot about triggers. Triggers are those ugly little thoughts, those ugly little actions, something as simple as, you know, somebody bringing cookies into work and feeling bad when you eat one, something as complex as a history of emotional and sexual abuse. A trigger, whether you have an eating disorder or you just happen to be a disordered eater like most of the rest of our country, triggers are those things that send the door blasting open for Ed or disordered thinking to come on in and start giving you negative self-talk. And we talk about that a lot. So I don't want to talk about it because, hey, today's Thursday. And I think it's time to institute something new. So I am officially deeming Thursdays Trigger Happy Thursdays. So, what are your happiness triggers? Happiness triggers are the things that blast open the door for positive self talk, for positive energy. Happiness triggers are complex and difficult to learn how to use, even when they are the simplest things. So, I want to start with something simple. And today, on Trigger Happy Thursday, my happiness trigger is gratitude. And not just any kind of gratitude, but public gratitude. Now, what do I mean by public gratitude? Well, for me, it's Twitter. I make sure to tweet my gratitude every single day. Now, I know some of you who don't have Twitter probably think that's like insane and self-indulgent and who cares. And frankly, I'm not waiting for people to read my tweets. However, when I feel grateful for something, I make sure to say it out loud in a way that the universe can hear. Um, it doesn't have to be Twitter if you don't tweet. It doesn't have to be Facebook. It doesn't even have to be social media. You can call your friend. You can send a text message to your sister. You can go out into the middle of the New York subway and scream it out loud, although just make sure you're not presenting yourself as a threat to, public peace, because that could be an issue and something to not be grateful for later on. But the idea is to put your message of positivity out into the universe, to say, there are things that trigger me. There are things like magazines in the grocery store that are going to make me feel like my body isn't good enough. There are stressors at work that make me feel like maybe I'm behind or, I'm not performing. There are stressors at the gym where I'm not squatting low enough or I didn't have a good workout. There are stressors in my family who make me feel bad about something I said or the way that I look. It doesn't matter because you have something every single day. There is at least one thing, at least one happiness trigger in your life that makes you smile or makes you feel validated. And that is the thing that I want you to publicly, every single day, make an effort to say out loud. Because when you put positivity into the universe sends it back. This can be as foo-foo and hippy-dippy as you want, but it's true. It is something that I have had to learn, something that I still struggle to make sure I do every single day because it's easy to focus on the negative triggers. It is not easy to trigger happy, but we have tools that make it easier for me. Mine is Twitter, so you can find me there every day tweeting at least one thing for which I am grateful, whether it is something huge like my amazing job or, for this blog, for the ability to speak to all of you, or something really tiny and simple as, my dog coming home to her crazy, crazy face, which if you haven't seen, you can find me on Instagram at Miss Skinny Jeans. She's adorable and something to be very grateful for. It can be something as simple as starting a new writing project or finishing a new writing project. For me, the things that trigger happy don't have to be epic. They just have to be. And when they are, you have to tell people about it. You have to live in that happy. Because when you do, you trigger more happiness. So how are you going to trigger happy? How are you going to publicly declare your gratitude? Well, let me know. You can reply to this video if you're watching on YouTube, or on my blog. You can go up to the contact me, or down to the comments, or even better, you can tweet me at Miss Skitty Jeans and check out today's public declaration of gratitude, which on Trigger Happy Thursday is going to be this video. So anyway, I hope that you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you next time. Until then, stay hungry and keep triggering happy.